You're from Chile?
I'm from Chile.
Okay.
So hi, it's so nice to meet you both.
Likewise.
I wanted to ask you, just for, I'm curious, how do you tell a friend?
Good question.
Yeah.
And you tell, I'm making a series about.
It defies genre. There's no particular genre I think that it necessarily fits into. Because to me, it was about sexuality. You know, that was looking at the script. And then Lana allowed us to see all 12 episodes at her house. And at the end of that, I still felt it was about sexuality, but it's so many things to different people because it works on so many levels. It's so dense and rich and complex.
I think it's very difficult to explain what the series is about, but
can't.
it's very easy to understand the concept when you watch it. So it's very easy to see it rather than explain it in words or putting it in an intellectual terms.
It's not academic.
So it's fun to watch. There's beauty, the style of the way the Wachowski shoot sexuality, violence, all of the style is
You will
so
be
cool
entertained, yeah.
and fun to watch and entertaining. But at the same time, it's many levels and questions about what it is, connections, different personalities, the understanding of people that you would never get alone in your real life, that you start to understand their vulnerabilities and you see how close you are with them.
And it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, but also deeply unsettling at the same time. That level of intimacy. I mean, can you imagine being able to connect with a fascist?
No.
Right. Well, what if you had to? You know, and then you found common ground somehow. Because a fascist is still human.
And what it would be for a fascist to feel what it feels a homosexual person with a lot of fears and not being recognized outside. So how he would feel like suddenly he is that.
Yeah.
And suddenly you are the person that you hate.
Pinochet shaving in the mirror and then...
that you hate intellectually, but you don't hate in your soul. So that's the beauty of it. Like, you're gonna be in that position.
Whether you like it or not, you're gonna be there.
You're gonna be there. You're gonna be feeling what he feels, what she feels.
If they're cut, you'd be cut.
So that is portrayed in a comedic way, because sometimes it's overwhelming and it's very comedic, but at the same time in a very dramatic way, because you realize, like, I was against that I am now.
Yes.
So that's one of the beauties of the show.
Yeah.
And very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Very fun to watch.
For you, Naveen, how could you describe the scene you had to make with the amazing Daryl Hannah for the beginning of the...
Yes, it was. It's the scene that opens our show, and so you were.
It's so intense.
Yes.
We remember it during the series.
And you were aware that it had to have great weight in order to usher in, if you like, what follows. It had to be on a certain level, but at the same time, working with the Wachowskis, you throw everything away. You're put in a very vulnerable place. You don't have your usual frame of references, and you just trust them, because it's dark and it's beautiful at the same time, and Daryl was very vulnerable, you know, and that's you could see it, you know, and like we shot that for hours. I remember, like into the night.
Be very intense.
Yeah, but in a great way, because to have the opportunity to do that also is a privilege.
And how did you prepare to be a Mexican actor? Did you watch a lot of telenovelas? Or...
No, bueno. Claro, sorry, en inglés. No, creo que lo bonito del hito era hacer muchos personajes. Y había mucho que contar. Lo primero de todo, un compromiso con mucha gente que ha vivido una represión en algún momento de su vida y que no han podido expresar quiénes eran ellos de verdad, empezando por Lorca, que tenía que escribir por debajo porque el gobierno, claro, las complicaciones eran otras. Pero por otro lado era muy divertido también poder reírse de todo lo cheesy que envuelve a un actor, ¿sabes? De todos los tópicos que a veces uno usa como actor, que cuando los ves te avergüenzas un poco de ellos, pero a veces funcionan en la cámara. Entonces era muy divertido. It was very fun to put all the cheesy things that we do as an actors, like when you put the voice on times, and all of these things. So you can, it was very fun to work with that in an extreme, like putting in an extreme, and just laugh and have fun doing it. So and then try to portray the reality, like the vulnerability that we all have.
The pressure involved.
The pressure, sí. So it was. The telenovela scenes, I had so much fun. We were laughing a lot with the Wachowskis. We were always laughing, and I wanted to go more. And I was like, can I do one more? But let me go bigger than this. And they say, come on, of course, do it. Have fun, Miguel, have fun. So yes, it was. All the Lito telenovela is something that I really enjoy.
Yeah, priceless, those scenes. Priceless.
The lines. My heart belongs to another. Or my destiny is a bullet. The one I put in you, or the one he puts in me.
But at the same time, it's relevant to what's happening in the whole piece. Some of those lines in the telenovelas, remember?
Yeah.
They have a message.
Yeah, and they're thrown back at you.
Yes.
Because it involves where you're at.
And you know, one thing that I enjoyed a lot when everybody in the show, like Lito's audience, they see in their films deep messages, and Lito never thought about it. And he said, like, yes, you remember that film when you, The Mirror Has No Heart. That film was amazing because you're showing two different worlds. Okay. And Lito just realized, like, oh, so I'm doing deep things, and I didn't know that. I thought it was a cheesy thing, but everybody see very deep, a lot of depth.
It's working through me.
Yes. That was very fun.